That is Drake. No Long Talk. Featuring, what's the guy's name, Andy? What's his name?
Giggs.
Giggs. That's one of the UK rappers, I suppose. Drake is saying bars, better rappers than Americans, where hip hop got its start. That's what Drake's proclaiming. Let's get into your guy, Drake, because as always, Drake is doing the fool out there. I don't know. He's just mad at America because we supported our own. Even though we supported Drake and held Drake down for like 10 summers straight or something crazy like that, you know? And it's not like all support has been removed from Drake. But, you know, those Scorpios, they got a little bit of pettiness and bitter in them.
Relax, Jill.
I'm just saying, you know, with this Scorpio, he's a triple Scorpio. So, you know, maybe that's the extra intensity. But on July 12th, right, Drake either trolling or saying what's deep in his heart. Pandering. He posted a reel from his UK show, and he's declaring that London has the best rappers in the world. So, of course, we can't pretend like this is not random. Kendrick's still running it up, hitting those laps on Not Like Us. It's been a minute. It's been over a year. It's been well over a year, okay? And, you know, fans immediately took issue with the sudden, the subtle shade aimed towards American MCs, of course. Specifically, us out here with the W, because we wearing the crown right now, holding it down. But let's check out what he had to say. Is this just, I'm in London, so let me make my London fans, because I need my international base right now to really be strong for me? Is it that? Or do we got some competition from the UK? Let's check out what Drake had to say.
This is my brother right here, a real legend. When I talk about my love for London rappers, the best lyricists in the world, mark my words. I don't care what nobody says. Nobody can out-rap London. Nobody. No disrespect to America, no disrespect to my country, but nobody can out-rap London rappers. This is the best, highest level. This is what I aspire to be. And this guy right here was the first person to open my mind to that. Go ahead. I've never been in Marquee when they shut down, man.
So that's what Drake had to say, right? Oh, I feel like he's just trolling, just, keeping it out there. Remember, we got his Pillsbury Dough abs a couple of weeks ago. And let's take it a bit further. It's also been recently discovered that Drake has covered up his LeBron James tattoo. Remember, he had the Irish number 23 St. Vincent St. Mary's jersey tatted on his arm. And people were like, that's kind of strange, but do you, Drake? Well, he got it covered up, and it's now replaced with the jersey of SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The 26-year-old MVP of the NBA Finals. He of the Oklahoma City Thunder. He of the $200 million, what is it? Like, his contract is something crazy, what he's getting a year. I can't remember what he signed for. It's ridiculous. But, I mean, first of all, why are you getting LeBron's jersey tatted on you to begin with? We can't go back in time, but really, if you feel like a heartbroken teenager girl, Drake, I don't know. Andy?
4 years, $285 million.
Okay, yeah. Knew it was something crazy. Can you imagine? At any rate, not only that, right? It also gives credence to Drake jumping on whoever's hot at the time. Although his fandom activities have kind of slid back a bit since all of this was pointed out. He's still been in the mix, but not like he used to be. And this is how deep the petty goes. So Drake posted on his Instagram stories that DDG is OVO DDG. Now we know DDG raps, right? So cool. You're adding to the mix. But here's what the twist is. Here's why this is the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So we all know DDG and Halle Bailey have broken up. We know that Halle Bailey has moved on to a young man. She was seen on a yacht, enjoying his company, having a nice time, right? Well, if you didn't know who that gentleman was, his name is Scott Bridgeway. And Scott is a producer. Oh, Scott is a producer that is behind Luther and Squabble Up on who? Kendrick Lamar's album. So, Drake is going to find a way to insert himself into some stuff and subtly remind you that he is taking a stand. It's all stunts and shows. So, was this just promo? Chess moves? I mean, Drake is befriending all the streamers. Let's make it clear. He's like, let me go younger. Let me get tapped in right where it is. And he's not the only person that we have seen forming these friendships and full on going to these people's homes, to hang out in these situations. We have seen Kevin Hart. We know that he's really tied in and dialed in with Kai Cenat. We have seen Lizzo, SZA show up at the streamer's house. We know Drake and Aiden Ross are like BFFs. We know he was feeding academics info at one point in time. So obviously he wants to keep his name in the mix. Nobody's paying attention to that. The UK has better lyricists than America. Stop it. No shade, no tea. I know you guys have some, nice MCs. However,
I just hope nobody's in an uproar about those comments, because he was pandering. If you know anybody who's a musician, specifically hip hop, depending on the town that they're in, they're probably rocking, the jersey of, the hottest, athlete over there, said location, or whoever the hottest musician is, if they're from that location. So that's all he was doing was pandering. Period. So if you get in the uproar talking about, why did Drake say what he said, he's just pandering, y'all.